Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are. My name's Andrew Grossett and welcome back to my channel. So today, I want to take you through my leg day. Yeah, I want to take you through my leg day. Now, my general rule of thumb when it comes to training, other than a bench day, a deadlift day, or a squat day, is that they're ad hoc. I go into the gym and the objective is to have fun, and by that I mean literally I don't count the amount of sets. I might have a set amount of reps I want to do in my head, like normally it's a minimum of 10 before I move on, but literally I'll just go from set to set to set to set to set until the machine don't move, until the machine stops moving. I swear some people when they come and ask me that favourite question of, yo bro, how many sets have you got left? You know, they think I'm lying when I say I don't know, but literally I don't know, because I don't have an agenda. It's just literally, I'm here, the machine's here, we're going at it, we go until this limb stops moving as much, and then I'm off. So I'm going to take you through the leg day that's literally just gone past. That was yesterday's training session. I'm hoping to get this video, this is me putting pressure on myself by the way, to get this video edited and out today. So this is yesterday's leg session, as in yesterday being Thursday the 9th. So I'm going to get this video out today. So came to the gym, first things first, I had the leg press on my mind, and I mean literally on my mind. I was driving to the gym, I'm going leg press, leg press, leg press. When I got to the gym, I'm like, I don't care, I'm hitting the leg press, I don't care if people are on it, I'm going to sit, I'm going to wait, and I'm just going to do my thing. So got to the gym, leg press was free, I was like, yes, score. So filled up my water bottle, went over there. Now, when it comes to leg press, I think the leg press is one of the most underrated machines out there. And there are literally so many different ways, so many different angles, feet positions, ways in which you can actually utilize the machine to influence different muscles around your quads, around your hams, around your glutes, etc. So, but today I was just like, right, what we're going to do is just about volume. It's about getting as much volume into my legs as possible. So I have a separate squat day. So squats are out there on their own. They're following the same power building cycle that I've been developing, that I use for bench and that I use for deadlifts. So squats are out there by themselves. So when it comes to doing the actual leg day itself, I need something in there, big compound movement that's going to spike. It's going to spike a growth in strength, but also influence growth in the muscle itself as well. So what better than the leg press? Leg press is my absolute go-to, and Pure Gym in Sutton, fortunately for me, could do with being able to harness some more weights on it to mine, but fortunately for me, does have a plate loaded angled leg press. So what I did was when I got into the machine, I start off always with single legs, and I literally go through the motions with single legs. So we'll go from one, and today I was a bit short on time, so I loaded the plates with equal. So loaded it balanced, so it loaded the same amount of weight in plates to each side. So if you imagine you do one set on one leg, one set on the next leg, then I put 15 plates on each side. Normally what I would do when I've got more time is I load them single-sided. Now the reason why I do that is because the leg press machine itself is arranged and fixed in such a way that actually having, as long as it's not a massive difference in between the weight on each side, having a weight on one side bigger than the weight that you've got on the other side, especially if you're only using one limb, really doesn't matter, make that much of a difference, especially when the weight's quite loaded quite so centrally. So, but this case I was short of time, I needed to get back home. So literally on leg press, one plate after the other. So we started off with two 25 kilo plates down on the lower rungs, and then I ended up two 15 kilo plates on the top there, on the upper rung. I literally go off from plate to plate. So as you did 10 to 12 reps on one leg, 10 to 12 reps on the next, then I load another two 15 kilo plates on, and so on and so on and so on. Got to the point where I couldn't hit 10 anymore, and 8 was beginning to be a struggle. Then I moved on to the main event. Now, as I said, I was thinking leg press, leg press, leg press. The leg press I'm used to back in my home gym with Metro, you can put 16, 20 plates on each side. You put 16 plates and 20 plates on each side. The plates in Metro are thinner because they're metal. They're not the molded ones that you've got in most commercial gyms now. So when it comes to a leg press that I'm using over in Pure Gym, I'm limited for space. I can't get to the same weights that I can do back in Metro. So what I had to do is I used the single leg. I used the single leg element of the exercise to pre-exhaust my legs before hitting the big heavy sets with both feet. So again, once I've got to the end of each leg, then we put both together and we should go at it for that one. And I think I've got a video of my, I think if I remember rightly, this is my last set. Yeah, this is my last set on the two-footed that you can see up on the screen now, and literally went at it. So managed to get 10 reps on there. I didn't even bother counting the weight on it that was on the leg press, because as I said, it wasn't really about that for me during this session. It wasn't a matter of counting weight, it was a matter of how I felt and pushing myself to a point of exhaustion. So that's what it was about. So after we finished with the leg press, I hobbled across the gym floor, went over to the leg extension. Now I did get a guy come up to me and ask that question, of that faithful question of, bro, how many sets you got left on that? And fortunately he saw what I meant when I said I don't know, because literally I just went, the rule was 2 plates down each time, one leg, then the other, then together. 2 plates on, one leg, then the other, then together. Then we switched it down and went to 2 legs together, and I kept going down and down and down and down and down and down and down. So here you can see on the VT, there's an example of it. It's a lighter one. I think that was like set number 3. I'm still a bit conspicuous with the camera and the tripod, so I wanted to get there. There was no one else around me, so I thought, you know what, let me just do this real quick, film it, and then that's that. So I got through that. Then that was that for that exercise. Now, there are a couple of guys that raised their eyebrows in the area that I was in when I moved on to the next 2 machines that I was using, and that was the hip abductor and the hip adductor machine. Now, I once watched a video, which was an interview for Jay Cutler, and they asked him what was the difference, because I can't remember where he placed in one competition, Mr. Olympia competition, and he came back the next year and he got either won it or got higher, anyway, regardless. And they asked him what was the difference in between last year and this year. Your legs look so much different. And he goes, basically he got a hip adductor machine for his house. And ever since I watched that video, I have never ignored that machine again. If there is a muscle on me and a machine that is designed to train it, I will use it. So yes, I use the hip abductor, and yes, I use the hip adductor machine, as you can see in the 2 video clips that are going on here. I've actually learned to love it. It gets this is going to sound wrong, a feeling or sensation in my backside that I can't really hit with squats. There's no other way of putting it, but you can literally feel that muscle working from the top to the bottom. It's an awesome sensation. Is that the right thing to say? I don't know. It is what it is. So we've got that there. So then moved on from there, and then I moved on to standing stiff leg deadlifts, and I use the dumbbells on this, not on this one, just because I like it. Just because I like it. So again, walked over to the free weight area, and literally, again, no plan, no set amount of sets, no set amount of reps. I just literally went for it. So I started off on 16, and I went up in 4 kilogram increments until you see the set that's appearing on the screen right now, which is where I had the 50s in each hand, and really went for it. So yeah, that was that. That was my leg session. It was. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I had to admit, when I got to the gym, I wasn't necessarily feeling it. I was tired, etc., etc. But once I got into it, moved on from one set to the next, it was awesome. So as you can see, there wasn't that many individual exercises in there. But in terms of volume, I'd say we got no less than probably about 8 to 10 sets per exercise. No less than 8 to 10 sets per exercise. And so I suppose what I'm doing is I'm illustrating this for you, just so that you guys get to understand. It's not just about putting as many technical exercises as you can possibly think of into your exercise routines. A lot of the times it's best just keep it simple, keep it really simple, and then exhaust the muscle in its entirety whilst doing it, and then stop when you can't do any more. And that's basically that. So here we are. This is me to date. To date. You know, I'm trying to suck it right away. No, but this is me to date. So I'm currently sitting at 98.3 kilos as of this morning. I looked a little bit leaner then than I do now. But yeah, my game plan literally was to shave 10 kilos off. So I'm coming down from an almighty high for me of 106. And this is me at 106 in the corner here, and we're moving it down from 106, and my aim is to get down to 96, then assess and then see where we're at. I don't really have a competition in mind. This is just literally for me to see where I'm at and see what's underneath all the fluff. We went for a significant bulking phase. First time I've done it, last time I'll ever do it. Yeah, it's just not my thing. I'd rather take things up layer by layer by layer rather than piling on the whole load and have to chisel it down again. So I'll keep this channel updated, both with the progress of this and also different workouts and what have you. If you guys have got any questions, any things that you specifically want to see, drop them in the comment section. DM me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whichever one it is that you follow me on. Yeah, and we'll keep this ball rolling. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the forwards. In the meantime, you stay strong, you stay focused, and I'll see you next time around.